Hello, Carolyn Raleigh here, your North Carolina realtor with some knowledge nuggets on first-time buyers, where you start, what to do. I get a lot of questions from first-time buyers on being unsure on how to start the process. So first, a lot of people think it starts with going to a realtor, going to a lender. I disagree. It starts with your own research, your own at-home inner self, find out about me, research before you go to a professional. What I mean by that is knowing your buying power, income, savings, credit score, debt to income ratio. Those are important things to know before you start the process. When I say your income, I'm not only talking about how much you make at your job. You need to know where your money goes. You need to know what bills you're paying. If you do not have a budget, I really advise getting a budget. I'm going to put a link in the bottom for a program that I use called Mint. It is free. It is wonderful. It is everything. It will help you get on track. Track your spending, see where money's going, create a budget. It is a financial heaven. It's free. And I've never found something that was so beneficial to budgeting. It really helps to keep track of your money and where your money's going. A lot of times until you start a budget, you really don't know where your money's going. Like, I know I spend it on things, but knowing where it's going is really important. So a budget to know not only how much you make, but where the money's going. You want to have an idea of credit score. There are lots of, I say lots, Credit Karma, Credit Wise through the credit cards, a lot of Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, they all have some type of free access to getting credit information. Keep in mind, these free programs, if they give you a score, it's not going to be exact. It's going to be off, but at least you have an idea. Especially Credit Karma. I'm going to have a video later about Credit Karma specifically, but Credit Karma is known to be 50 or more points off. So if you are applying for a mortgage based on the information on Credit Karma, you're going to be surprised. It's not the same, but it'll give you an idea. Debt to income ratio. You want to know what a percentage of your gross amount that goes to your bills. Mortgage is going to use that. The lenders are going to use that to determine what you can afford. Also, you're going to want to take your income and use a mortgage calculator. Again, I'm going to give you a link to a good one to get an idea of your income, the amount, the price you're looking for in a home, and what that mortgage would be. You don't have to do all the guesswork yourself. There's programs that'll help you get an idea. With that research, then you go to a lender. Let me say one more thing. Savings. You're also going to want to have some savings. There are things that you have to do in the process. Appraisals, down payment, closing costs, earnest money, inspections. These are all things that cost before you buy. So you're going to have some savings. Even if you find financing that's 100%, I still recommend having some money. You never know what's going to come up, and you want to make sure you have it covered. Okay. Research, got your ideas, you ready to move forward, got your credit score, know your income. Lender. When you get ready to talk to a lender about pre-approval, they're going to want documentation, W-2s, taxes, pay stubs, work history, 2 years. I would say 2 years for any and everything, just to be sure. It's usually 2 years employment, but be ready to provide all information. When they say 2 years from your employment, each lender has their own requirements for credit score, different things. Some lenders will allow you to be 2 years in the same field, and it doesn't matter that it's the same job, but you're going to need to know that history. With your lender, pre-approved, move on to getting a realtor. There's some people that feel like you should get with the realtor before you get with the lender. I disagree. I always feel like once you do your own research, it's better to go ahead and get with that lender and go ahead and get that pre-approval going. This market, houses are going after they're put on the market for an hour. You don't want to waste any time. You want to go ahead and get that pre-approval. I also recommend that if your lender can do fully underwritten pre-approval, you go ahead and do that. So most of the underwriting process is done with your pre-approval. That is something that will be a step up for most people when they're putting offers in. So your offer will stand out. Once you've got your pre-approval, then you're ready to move on and get with a realtor and go find your dream home. Make sure when you're working with a realtor, before you even get with a realtor, you find someone that works well with you. It's not just about how many houses they sold. This is somebody that's going to spend a lot of time with you. And if you can't mesh and work together and be a team, it's going to be a problem. You want to make sure that you work well together. You want to make sure that you ask questions about communication. Text, do they prefer text, calls? Do they not work weekends? When can you view homes? If you do not want to work with the lender first and you want to get with the realtor, their preferred lenders, the programs they have. You want to make sure you ask a lot of questions so you'll know who you're working with. You don't want to hire a realtor and then find out they don't work weekends or they don't schedule showings on weekends, and that's the only time you can see a home. Ask questions and don't be afraid to ask questions. Nothing is a stupid question. If you don't know, it's valid. As always, thanks for watching. Feel free to send me questions if you have any. See you next time.